This podcast replay is brought to you by AccidentLawFirm.com. For truck, motorcycle, and rideshare accidents, call Bobby Nunez, 305-444-4407. AccidentLawFirm.com.
Every week, Steve, Bill, and myself, we pick the odds in the NFL. We settle in on our own parlay, okay? And so we give you a 3-team parlay, and we all make one pick. And that's part of the parlay. Each one of us get we pick one team in the 3-team parlay. So far, we have not hit.
We got Steve with us now, sir.
We haven't hit on these parlays in the first 2 weeks. Let's see if we can do it this week. Steve, are you there, my brother?
Big O, I'm here. But Big O, I have some good news.
Okay.
I have some good news.
Okay.
So last week's parlay, you're right, we didn't hit, 3 out of 3 games.
Right.
But Billy's pick was a push. So it automatically reverts to a 2-game parlay.
Whoa.
And we picked up a win there. So we bet 45. Instead of winning 270, we won 117.
Okay, good.
We actually won money.
And Billy wins nothing.
Well, I mean, we're a team. We're a team. I remember that. We're a team.
Wait. He's got us losing the first week. Then he draws the second week. Is he ever going to pick a damn winner?
Hey, that ain't my fault. Houston had 5 interceptions, and one of them were returned for. Well, 2 of them were returned for a touchdown. One of them got called back because of penalties. I'm sitting there, and when that happened, I'm like, "You guys are going to screw me and make me look bad again, aren't you?"
So let me ask you, Bill. Are you bad luck schleprock on your time off?
No, man.
When I was watching the Flintstones, are you the guy? Oh,
no,
wowsy, woo, woo.
Usually I do really well. The money I had in that one freaking bet site, I had for like 2.5, 3 years I played on.
I think he's bad luck schleprock. All right, we're gonna see if he can pick a winner final. You know what we're gonna do? You know what, Steve? Let's make it easy. Let's have Bill pick the first game. Maybe that helps.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
This way, he gets first choice. He gets first choice. Hey, Big O, I want to update you on one more thing.
Let's help Bill out because obviously, he's he's falling a little short here, so we got to help him out a little bit here.
The teammates are helping him out. Let me just update you on one more thing.
Yes.
So we also bet the over, which we didn't win on the Kansas City-Chicago game. Looked like Chicago didn't show up, and Kansas City decided to just score like a low amount of points for their normal game, but we did okay. We were ahead. We came out ahead this week, and so we did okay. And we didn't go into the negative.
All right.
But I think your idea about Billy going first is a good idea.
I like it. Let's give Bill a shot here.
Let me see the sheet.
Let's start off with the first one, which is Cleveland at Cincinnati. And right now, the Cincinnati Bengals are getting 2.5 points. The Browns are favored by 2.5. The over and under is 45.5. There is no way in the world I would touch this game in any way, shape, or form. So let me just cut it off quickly. How about you, Steve? You touching this?
Yeah, I said we go right to the next one. That's just too tough of a game.
Bill, is this going to be your pick?
Thank you, but no thank you.
No, okay. All right, Bears at Vikings. Bears are favored by 3 on the road in Minnesota. The over and under is 36 points in this one. Bill, are you touching it? First, let's go to Bill. Let's go first to Bill.
No, I'm not messing around with my teams.
Okay.
Neither Dolphin or Bear. I'm not getting involved.
It's hard for me to trust this game right now between both of these teams.
Minnesota has nothing to play for. They're allotted.
Right. Yeah, no, not only that, it's just you can't trust Kirk Cousins either. The 36 points is the only thing that's kind of intriguing, that maybe because some people will be sitting, there'll be some loosey-goosey defense and they'll go over 36, but I'm not touching this. How about you, Steve? You like this game at all?
I think it's a trap game. I think it's a complete trap bet. It's +3 for Minnesota. It's bad. It's a bad situation. I think the 36. You're basically banking on the second string to score points. I'd say no.
Right. All right, Colts at Jags, but the second strings make mistakes, some turnovers and all that, and that leads to points. So that's why I think that might go over 36, but I'm still not touching it. Indy is at Jacksonville, and the Colts are favored by 3.5. The over and under is 42.5. Bill, how are you looking at this game, my man?
You know what? This is another one of those games when you have two teams that have nothing to play for. You don't know what you're going to get.
All right.
Even the lineup, you don't know what lineup you're going to get. So how can you bet on it?
The great Steve Calabro, are you touching it?
No, I love Gardner Minshew, but no, not today. Not today.
All right.
Only because he has a mustache.
All right, the Falcons have turned things around. They are playing good football. They're now going to bring back their coach and their GM. They're at Tampa Bay. The Bucks are favored by 1 at home. The over and under is 47.5 in this game. What do you think, Bill? Do you like this game?
No.
No?
Again, no.
Steve, do you like this game?
You know what's interesting? I got to tell you, for some reason, I don't know why, and this has called me crazy, but I think the over, as high as it is,
Damn it.
I think they're going to score a lot of points.
Damn it, you took it away from me. That's what I love at this game. I love the over. Jameis Winston will throw 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions that will lead to 4 other touchdowns. Plus, Matt Ryan will throw another 2 or 3 touchdowns. For sure, they're going over 47.5. If you don't take it, I like that one so far at over 47.5. What do you think? Steve, is that your pick there? Over 47.5?
Well, no, let's go through it.
Okay.
Let's go through them because I might have a look good. I'm not totally married to that pick yet.
All
but
right.
I like it.
All
I like
right.
it.
So
it's in my top 3.
Let me write that down just to make sure it's there. All right, here we go. Washington is at Dallas. The Cowboys are favored by 10.5. The over and under is 45.5. Bill, are you touching this game?
No, sir.
Don't trust those Cowboys?
Well, it's
how can you not trust those Cowboys?
It's interdivisional, and that's
They're
the thing.
Clutch.
They can lose outright to Washington.
Yeah, they could.
Because it's an interdivisional game.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, and Washington has
They got a good exactly. They got a good defense.
But you're not touching it.
No, sir.
Calabro, where you going?
I'll tell you, there's no way I could root for Dallas. Okay, just can't root for Dallas in this one. And I kind of agree with Bill. I think Washington could win, but it is in Dallas, so I think Dallas gets the advantage. I just don't think they're going to cover 10.5 points.
All right, nobody.
Let me just state, I would love to see Washington beat them and burn that thing to the ground, totally destroy the 2019 season.
Be great. Saints are at the Panthers, and the Saints are favored by 13 points at Carolina. The over and under is 46 in this game. Where are you guys standing? Bill first? Saints minus 13, over and under 46.
No. If I was going to bet anything, I'd bet the over.
I worry even about the over because they'll take this lead comfortably, and the defense will control Carolina, and they could stay under 46, and then Drew Brees will go rest, and then Teddy will come out and just hand the ball off all day long for the second half. So I worry about.
So you think if they get up by 14, 17 points,
it's over?
Sit on it.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, Fonzie, they could. What's it called? Calabro, what you doing in this game? Saints and Panthers. You like this at all?
Well, so it's a tricky game for me because New Orleans is playing for home field advantage throughout the playoffs. If they win this, they get NFC home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Mm-hmm. So there's a little more riding on this team than sort of meets the eye, so to speak. I think Carolina, what they're saying is they're just going to let the running back just run every play. It's just a run every play. So I don't think – I happen to think that New Orleans might cover the 13. It's just real tough to give 13 points to a home team. That's just a tough thing. But it's in my maybe pick. And when we go through the whole list, it's a maybe.
All right, Philly is at the Giants.
What do you say about that game?
I'm not touching that game. Saints and Carolina, I'm not. There's too much unknown there. I just don't like it. A lot of wacky crap can go on in that game because I think the Saints, they can go up by 14 and then just sit on it and
it's another interdivisional game, man. Yeah, interdivisional games are.
But Panthers' offense is really bad, dude. They're not going to score on that defense that much. They just aren't. They're not.
It's all McCaffrey.
Yeah. It's just no. And how about why would you play McCaffrey?
Oh, I totally agree.
Why would you play McCaffrey? That I don't understand. I would not play him in this game. There's no need. Why would I play my best weapon?
You know what they're saying right now?
What?
What the Panthers are saying right now, that we're playing McCaffrey any way we can this week. Any way we can. I think they're nuts, but That's what they're saying.
Doesn't make sense.
What they say and what they do might be two different things, too.
Eagles are at the G-Men, and the Eagles are favored by 4. The over and under is 45. Before I go to the homer, what do you think, Bill?
If I had the bet, I would bet Eagles, just because every time they've needed a win, they've gotten it and done it and covered the spread.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not looking at this like really hard. You know, it's there. It's there.
All right. How about you, Homer? You going with the Eagles?
Oh, this is the tough one. So I just want to give you some backdrop here. I spent some time in New Jersey. I am literally equidistant between Philly's Link Stadium, where the Eagles play, and the Giant Stadium. I am literally equidistant. So consequently, when I go to the local bar, I got half Giant fans, I got half Eagle fans. My son, he's a big Eagle fan. All my boys, Dominic Mariano and the whole gang, they're all Eagle fans. And then I got a whole other crew of guys that are Giant fans. So I'm like torn between this one. I don't even know who to root for. No, that's one question. I'm not sure who to root for. I just think the Eagles are going to win this game. I really do. I think they're going to play well, and I think that Daniel Jones is going to throw interceptions and give the game to the Eagles. That's what I think is going to happen.
All right, I'm not.
So it's in my top to pick.
I would think with the mutual hatred for Dallas, that the Giant and Philly fans would want Philly to win just to keep Dallas out of the playoffs, right?
Exactly.
So, collaborate together and say, keep Dallas at bay.
Yeah, Giant fans are just thinking of draft picks at this point. All right, Steelers are at the Ravens, and the Steelers are favored by 2. The over and under is 37. And remember, the Ravens are playing RG3, but the Pittsburgh Steelers are also playing a bad quarterback. What do you guys think here first, Bill? What are you doing in this game with all the backups in there?
Well, because Baltimore's not playing for anything, they really don't care.
No, they're not playing a bunch of people. They're rusting a bunch of guys.
Well, rightfully so. They should. Right. They got the one locked.
Yep.
So this is one of those games you can't touch because you don't know who's going to be on the field.
All right. Calabro, you touching this game?
Not even close. It's, like Billy said, Baltimore's already clinched home field advantage. Forget it. You just got to move on. This is just a crazy game.
Jets are at the Bills. Crazy Eyes is visiting the Bills, and Crazy Eyes is a dog. The Bills are favored at home by 1.5. The over and under is 36.5. This is a divisional game. What do you think, Bill?
No. It's because Buffalo can't pass the Patriots, so no.
And anybody can win that game.
With Buffalo, really, let's be honest, they don't care. They're thinking about the following week. They got a game to play, a real game.
Yeah, I don't think this game does anything for Buffalo
at all.
Calabro, what are you doing with this game with the Jets and Bills?
I had a different opinion. I got an update too. Remember last week we talked about how they have the Fire Adam Gase billboards.
Yes.
I'm up in the Northeast right now, and I've run into about almost 2,000 Jet fans. That's where they live up here. I got to tell you, every single one of them wants Gase fired. Not one out of over 20, 25 guys I've talked to that are Jet fans, they want him fired. I think the Jets, I'm rooting for Buffalo. I think Buffalo can win at home. I think the point spread of 1.5 isn't that bad. I think they can cover that easily. I think the kid's going to throw a couple touchdowns to the Buffalo quarterback. I like Buffalo, and I like the over. As crazy as it is, I know it's insane, but I think Darnell's going to throw a couple touchdowns. Buffalo's going to score a lot of points, and I think Buffalo's going to win and beat the over.
All right. I am definitely not touching that game. I don't trust either one. It could go either way there. Dolphins are at the Patriots. Patriots are favored by 16. The over and under is 44.5. Bill, what are you doing with this game?
I can't touch this game because, number one, my team's involved. But if I was, maybe take the 16. That's a lot of points. Plus, well, you know what? No, the Patriots need this game. Man, this is not. You know what? This is not. Do not mess with this game.
Calabro.
So listen, I think this is a huge game for the Patriots. They get home field advantage. They get the bye. So that's and believe me, New England needs the bye. like I'm with Billy. I can't pick this game because I think New England could run away, a 20-point plus victory over the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are going to be completely outmanned. It is a lot of points, but I think the Patriots are going to. This is a very important game to the Patriots, and they're going to make it happen. They're not going to slow down, and so I'm not touching it. It's too hard.
All right, you got it. Neither am I. Packers are at the Lions. The Packers are favored by 12.5, gentlemen. The over and under is 43.5. What do you think about David Blau and company against the Packers, Mr. Preston?
Yeah, do not touch this game.
No?
It's interdivisional crap, and Green Bay, Detroit's been horrible. Detroit probably wants to lose this game.
They don't have to try.
But I mean, they want to make sure they lose it.
Yeah, but even if they were trying to win, they weren't going to win, so they were going to lose anyway. The Packers should rout them. Calabro, what do you think about this game? I'm not a fan of it.
Packers are all over it. I don't like this game at all. The Packers are playing for a home field advantage too, but
yep.
I don't like it. I think Packers will run away with it, but I don't like rooting for the Packers, so I'm not touching it.
All right, Titans are at the Texans, and the Titans are favored by 3.5 on the road in Houston. The over and under is 45. Bill, are you touching this?
If I was going to do it, I'd probably take the home team with the 3.5.
Okay, there's no probably. Are you doing it or not?
No.
Okay.
No, but still no.
Okay.
I'm just saying if I was, I would take Houston 3.5, but no.
Calabro?
I'm not touching it because these are two teams that you don't know who's showing up. Tennessee, if they win, they get into the playoffs. It's just it's a way for them, though. I don't like it. It's too close.
I freaking love it. Ryan Tannehill never steps up. I made money on Ryan Tannehill the last time. I'll do it again. He didn't show up 2 weeks ago, I told you, against Houston. He's not showing up against Houston again. Houston will win this game because they've got the clutch quarterback and Tennessee doesn't. And you're going to give me points like yesterday? Like I told everybody, bet La Tech? The Canes were favored? Are you kidding me? Right here, the Titans are favored on the road. I'm going Texans.
Wow.
Yep. That's definitely my pick. All right, next one. Chargers are at the Chiefs. And the Chargers are favored by 9 points. I'm sorry, the Chiefs are favored by 9 points. The over and under is 45.5. What do you think about this, Bill? Chargers and Chiefs.
Well, Kansas City is playing for something. And the Chargers have just absolutely looked dismal. I would go with Kansas City, lay the 9.
You're laying the 9? Okay. Is that like right now your pick? Is that so far your favorite one? Chiefs -9 for right now? Okay, so what do you think, Calabro? You like this game?
I'll tell you why I don't like it. Because Kansas City, to get a first round bye, they have to win, and New England has to lose. And I don't think New England's going to lose, and I think Andy Reid knows that. I'm staying off it. It's too crazy.
Okay.
There's too much that has to happen.
This game is at 4:00, ain't it?
Yes.
Yeah, see, they'll know. The Dolphins are at 1.
They don't know. I guess they'll know, but that means you got to make the bet at 5 or 4, or 4:15.
Yeah, see that. You know what? Because of that factor, you're absolutely right, Steve. They'll know what they're got to do, and if they don't have to play, why throw your guys out there? They won't play.
Arizona is at the Rams, and the Rams are favored by 5. The over and under is 48.5. Bill, what do you think about Cards and Rams?
That one not to touch. The
Yeah.
Cardinals just beat Seattle. They did.
And you can't trust the Rams.
No, not at all.
I actually think
They could be the team that won 3 games in a row or got smoked by Dallas.
I think the Cards actually are the better bet here. I think they're playing more inspired football right now. The Rams, their season is done. I think guys have made their vacation plans, and they're favored by 5.
You don't think they busted their nut last week in Seattle?
I really no Arizona, but Arizona's been like that all year. They've been They've been a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they
not that they're winning
tough,
a ton,
right?
But you have to earn your win against Arizona.
Yes, you have to play 60 minutes.
I would not be surprised if they beat the Rams in this game. Actually, I would take the. It's not my pick, but taking the 5 and taking the Cardinals, I don't think is a bad play on the road. Calabro, what do you think about this one?
I don't like the game, and I'll tell you why. Because I agree with everything you're saying, Big O. And a lot of experts are saying the Rams are going to blow away the Cardinals because they did that earlier in the season. So I don't like it. I don't like it. It's 50-50, too close.
The Raiders are at Denver, and the Broncos are favored by 3.5. The over and under is 41. Bill, are you going with Drew and the boys in Denver?
No. I'm not touching this game.
Okay. Calabro, what do you think about the Raiders and the Broncos?
The Raiders, they don't have John Jacobs again, so that's a tough thing. I don't like the game. It's just it doesn't mean anything, and it's kind of two banged up teams. I'm off this game.
San Francisco is at Seattle, and the Niners are favored by 3.5. The over and under is 47. Bill, are you betting on this one?
I would take San Francisco just because of Seattle's lack of running backs.
Are you taking it over Chiefs -9?
Well, I'm off the Chiefs because they'll know what's up.
Okay, so
at 1 o'clock. That would be a dumb bet.
So
unless you're betting it right before the game.
So are we done? Is this your pick? San Fran -3.5? Is that where you're going?
Yeah, I would take that. San Fran's healthy.
All right, so Bill is picking San Fran -3.5. I've got Houston +3.5. And Steve, what is your pick to complete our parlay?
I'm going with the over. Matt Ryan and Jameson Winston are going to throw interceptions and touchdowns all over the place. Tampa Stadium's going to be rocking.
Okay, that's 47.5. And we are going with the over in that one. So we've got San Fran -3.5, Houston +3.5, and Falcons and Bucks over 47.5. That is the parlay right there, my man. How about that? I like it.
I love it.
I love it. Beautiful thing. All right, Steve. What are you doing this weekend up there, man? You're gonna go to anything?
Basically, I'm hanging out with a bunch of Giants fans and a bunch of Eagle fans. They're killing each other in the bars. There's some sprinkle of Jet fans, but they just pissed off at the whole situation, so they really don't get involved with the. They're just so frustrated. So that's what I'm doing up here, and I'll be back early next week, actually Sunday night, and we'll be back next week and see what we did. Hopefully, we can get into the overall positive. We're close. We're real close. Remember, we won our last week. We picked up a 2-game parlay, and we just Kansas City let us down. I guess Chicago let us down. They didn't score any points, so 3 points.
Yeah,
but I'm just having some fun with the Northeast fans, the Eagles and Giants and Jet fans.
That is
Trubisky, for his next astounding trick, puts up a donut instead of 3.
Yeah. Gotta love it. All right, be safe in your travels, my brother, and we will catch you here next week. And then in a couple weeks, by the way, we'll be out here for the Horse Players Championship. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We were just talking about that before we brought you on, the Horse Players Championship on January 12th. The qualifier coming to Hialeah Park. So we'll be out here broadcasting on that Sunday before we head out to St. Pete for the East-West Shrine game. So we're going right from here to St. Pete right after that broadcast. So we're looking forward to it.
And don't got to remind your listeners that this New Year's Eve we're having a big party here at the casino.
Right.
It's going to be a great weekend. It's going to come on out. We have live music in the lobby on December 31st. We've got obviously booze and hats and horns and gambling. It's going to be a fun night in the casino, and it's going to be a real good week too. From January, this whole week is fun, and January 1st. Not January 1st, December 31st, and January 1st kind of caps it off.
You know what? I think I'll bring the old lady over here and we'll have some fun with the wife and the old lady here for the first. I think we'll do that.
I'll be there, Big O.
She loves the machines, dude. So I could just leave her in the machines, right? And then I could just go upstairs, hang out in the poker room, and just play some poker, and that's it. So
I'll be there. I'll be there.
All right, you got it,
and
baby.
We'll bring in the new year together.
You got it.
All right, guys.
All right, Steve.
Safe travels, Steve.
Take it easy, baby. There you go.
All right, Big O. Take care, Bill.
You got it.